Once again, in the videos of Fern series, the well-wishing spectators are trying to make this B-2 bomber. There is an incident behind this which made America hang its head in shame all over the world. First, May 1960, America's Lockheed B-2 aircraft takes off from Peshawar Air Base in Pakistan. It was going to spy on the Soviet Union on a secret mission of the CIA. This was the era of the Cold War when both America and Soviet Union were trying to humiliate each other through their technology. America was proud that its U-2 Lockheed spy plane could fly at 80 feet and no one could do anything to it at such a high altitude. The US thought that no missile of the USSR could reach such a height, but as soon as this plane entered the territory of the Soviet Union, the radar immediately detected it. First, they fired, several fighter jets were sent and many missiles were launched, but it was really beyond their capability to hit at such a high altitude. But then the Soviet Union military locked its S-75 Divina missile on the plane, and America also knows about this missile. But they thought that even the Soviet S-75 would not be able to reach such a height. But what happened after that was beyond the imagination of the Americans. The S-75 experienced extreme heat. While flying at 80,000 feet, the plane hit with perfection. It fell over a city called Yekaterinburg and the pilot ejected himself. Initially, America said that it was NASA's weather research plane, but when the Soviet Union started surveillance of the captured pilot and U-2, when the equipment was presented to the world, America was greatly defamed in the whole world. This sentence taught a good lesson to both the countries. After this, Russia, i.e. Soviet Union, started working on its air defense, and America started such. The US had B-52 bombers at the time that were based on technology that would make them literally invisible to radars. But after this statement, it was confirmed that it was shot down before it could enter Russian territory. This means that even if America wanted to, it could not use its nuclear weapons against Russia, and then by 1976, USSR made such surface-to-air missiles that could shoot down aircraft even from 100 km away. The USSR had such strong air defenses at this time that an American Air Force general said that sending their B-52 bombers into the Soviet Union was like throwing a stone at a fly's nest. It was then that the US launched the Advanced Technology Bomber ATB program in 1978. The aim of this program was to build a bomber plane that would fly into Soviet territory and drop bombs in front of their radars and get out of there without being noticed. All these requirements of America were fulfilled by the B-2 bomber, whose first flight took place in 1989, but it was shown to the world in 1997. The biggest feature of B-2 is its ability to avoid radar. This aircraft, each and every corner of the aircraft has been designed in such a way that when the radar signals fall on it, they are not able to reach the radar again. That is, the direction of those signals changes. And that is why its design has only wings, neither fuse, large nor normal tail. This vertical tail fin fitted in aircrafts is easily detected by radar. A huge network of radars fitted in the air defense system is interconnected, and these radars send signals in every direction in the sky in such a way that even a single corner can be detected. These signals should not go undetected, normally reflecting off the plane's body and going back towards the radar, and thus their presence is recorded in the radar. Especially the tail fin is impossible to avoid. The passing tum ahnaste aparta a terfin a mattabhi kabhi, because it is visible to radars when seen from the side. The radar works as a mirror for the target, but the body of the B-2 Spirit bomber is designed in such a way that if the radar signal comes from anywhere, it will not be reflected in the same direction after hitting, and due to this reason, there is no tail in it. Its zigzag design deflects the signals in the opposite direction. The success of the B-2 bomber is not just due to its design, but also due to a coating that absorbs 100% radar signals. The US has made a secret coating whose details are still hidden from the world, and due to this coating, the B-2 bomber becomes 100% invisible on the radar. Its radar cross-section is surprisingly only 0.01001 square meter, which means detecting it means detecting a fly in the sky. If compared, the B-52 bomber looks as big as a two-bedroom flat on the radar, the F-15 looks as big as a small room, the JF-17 looks as big as a single bed, and the Rafale looks as big as a big pillow. This means that despite being 10 times bigger than all these, the B-2 bomber is invisible on the radar. It looks only as small as a fly. In the world of aviation security, this technology is called stealth, and its foundation was laid on the B-2 bomber itself. The B-2 Spirit bomber not only has the ability to evade enemy radars, but its low heat signature can also dodge infrared and heat-seeking missiles. Normally, air defense systems also have infrared surveillance systems. Nena no kabe ja maisi. These systems detect and confirm the heat coming out from behind the jet, and then the missile system is locked on that heat signature. But the engines of the B-2 bomber are hidden inside its body. After combustion in the jet engine, the heat does not come out directly, but it is first mixed with the cold air outside, due to which the B-2 bomber does not leave any heat signature behind. And this is what makes the B-2 the aircraft with the lowest heat signature in the world. It is similar to what happens if an F-16 jet is locked in the air. In the infrared surveillance system, the B-2 bomber can be detected from 100 km away, whereas the B-2 bomber cannot be detected unless it comes within the range of 10 km, but it does not fly so low that it can ever be detected on the infrared radar. The B-2 bomber is surprisingly capable of flying at 15,000 meters or 500 feet. By flying at such a height, it can not only escape the infrared radar, but also because of the thin atmosphere above, the drag on the plane is reduced and the fuel efficiency improves, due to which it can travel even more distance. With a full tank, the B-2 bomber can travel 11,000 km. It can easily cover a distance of 100 km. Now you must be thinking that its special feature is that it is not visible to radar and infrared surveillance system. But no, what makes B-2 a real stealth bomber is its ECMIE, electronic countermeasures. High-tech ECM systems are installed inside B-2, which first see what is the frequency of enemy radar and then send false signals on the same frequency, due to which B-2's wrong location is shown on the radar, or B-2 is visible at 20 different locations, whereas in reality it is only at one place. This system records the radar signal and modifies it and sends it back. The radar thinks that this signal is genuine, but in reality it is a lie. And the most interesting thing is that this ECM sends false signals only to the radar, which has detected it, so that the enemy thinks that maybe there is some noise or error in the radar. If all the radars send wrong signals, the enemy may get suspicious. The body of the B-2 bomber is mostly made of carbon graphite composite material. This bomb was made in pieces and then assembled in such a way as if a Swiss watchmaker assembles every part with complete perfection. Now, coming to its payload, it can carry an astonishing 18,000 kg of ammunition, i.e., the load of about 15 vehicles. It can hide 80 J-bombs inside its belly, which are GPS-guided bombs, 16 B-83 nuclear bombs and 16 AGM-158 JSM missiles, which are stealth cruise missiles. These bombs are fitted inside the internal bay of the B-2, and the door closes so that stealth is maintained during the flight. Talking about the range, if it is refueled in the air, it can go from America to Russia and come back. And if refueling is done in the air, then B-2 bomber can go to any corner of the world. During Afghanistan war, B-2 bomber took off from Missouri Air Force Base in USA, covered a distance of 9,500 km, bombed Afghanistan and went back without landing. During this, only one mid-air refueling was required. In this entire mission, B-2 bomber kept flying continuously for 45 hours, and it could not be seen on any radar. Apart from this, during Operation Allied Force in 1999, it was also used for bombings in Serbia, in Operation Iraq Freedom in 2003 and Operation Odyssey Dawn in 2011. B-2 also bombed Libya. B-2 Spirit bomber can fly in any weather and in any condition. Of course, it destroyed only GPS satellites. Why not? Using its backup systems, it keeps flying on its own, even by looking at the stars. The high-tech cameras installed in it make the B-2 bomber the world's largest obstacle avoidance plane. It identifies the terrain on its own and flies accordingly. Now, because it has a very large wing and there is no tail rudder or elevator, its stability is not so perfect that the pilot can fly it without the help of a computer. It has the world's most complex computer system which is adjusting its roll and pitch movement all the time. The pilot just gives the command to the computer to turn, after which the computer itself turns the plane according to the pilot's need. Now, it is obvious that such an advanced and the world's most secure plane will be very expensive too. Till date, only 21 B-2 bombs have been manufactured and only one plane has been manufactured at a cost of $1 billion. That is quite expensive. The GDPs of countries are less than the cost of B-2 bomber. Only America has all these planes and America has no intention of selling this technology yet. Apart from this, the fuel consumption is such that it consumes fuel worth $0, 50 cents lakh, in just 1 hour, whereas a normal commercial jet consumes fuel worth $0, 0 cents in 1 hour. The maintenance of the B-2 bomber is also very different from any normal plane. After every flight, the entire plane is soft washed and secret stealth coating is applied on it again. Every corner of the entire body is checked to see if there is even a small hole or dent, because if there is a dent of even the size of a mosquito in its body, it can lose its ability to maintain stealth. Hope you all will like and share this video of Fern series. Thank you very much for the loving comments of all of you. See you in the next amazing video.